Hiya, I'm over at the National Trust Ashridge Estate in Hertfordshire looking for deer. It's nice to see a little bit of evidence of the bluebells coming through. I'm coming through on the Monday after Storm Dennis weekend. There's quite a lot of trees down in the area where I am, although silver birch aren't the strongest ones in the world. And as you can probably guess as well, the path is a little bit boggy to say the least. I can see the catkins on this hazel absolutely miles away because they're so bright, and blow me if there isn't still a nut on the tree. I'll crack him open later, but I'm sure there's nothing in there, else the squirrels would have had it, I'm sure. And a little bit further up there's one of the little flowers on the hazel, often overlooked, and I think they're actually quite a pretty flower. I think this is hairy brittle crust, not sure, and I'm happy to be corrected. And this is the first deer action I've actually seen since I've been here. Now, first time I visited this place I couldn't move for fallow deer, including the white male. Then I bring my wife back and we didn't see a darn thing. This one shows quite well how slippery it is underfoot, and obviously the deer in question here has had a little skid. Now that is worth bypassing. That flooded bit's near a plantation that's being cleared out, and it's going to be replaced with hornbeam to obviously let the light in and nature. I tell you what, the smell of pine here with these cut trees is sensational. There are several piles of logs, but this one is insane. I've seen quite a few impressive burls on some of the silver birch trees here. That one's probably, I don't know, 3 to 4 feet tall. Amazing. Well, I finished my little walk in the woods. I don't mind admitting I got a bit lost, well, disorientated really. I was following the noise of the road, came to what I thought was the car park, and it was another road. So I stood there for a minute. I thought, I don't know where the hell I am. So I looked where the sun was, because I'd used it to do a bit of filming, a bit of orientation to make my face look bright in the first clip, and I found some of my old tracks, and I kept looking backwards along tracks, and I managed to find an old beach that had come down that I'd filmed. So yeah, I got there in the end, so I'm having a recovery coffee at the main cafe. I'm now going for a quick bimble in the main Ashridge Estate wood. That's a deer sign here again, so hopefully I might see one here where we didn't in the other wood. Plenty of deer action across this path. Feels like a crossroads. We've got spruce down here, but it's literally right across the path. So I'm going to have to pick my way through this one. Deer. I'm a happy boy. That was a cracking sighting of those deer, wasn't it? Now, I noticed in the distance they started doubling back onto the very path that I'm going to resume as I hurdle the spruce tree. I just had a spaniel come hell for leather out of the wood, scared the living daylights out of me. It's run across the path, alongside the path and in front of the path. So any chance of me seeing those deers is probably negligible, so I'm going to go for a plan B and bimble somewhere else. Got a good example of moss, roughly indicating north here. But of course there's also the rule that you shouldn't read it low down to the ground, because if you did, it's all over the place here. I'm really pleased to have found this. It's a scarlet elf cup. I'm not sure what it's attached to, but it is attached on the ground. I've never seen one before, and even though this is a scrappy one, I'm really pleased to have found it. Just over the pathway there's a fallen bit of what I assume to be elder, and there's a few jelly ears on there. Sound very good at all, does it? So I've gone on a little alternative walk, and then blow me if I didn't see that same damn dog down there. I've decided I'm stopping for a brew, and I double back onto the path where the deer were, so we'll see what happens. That moment when you think you've seen a deer and then think, oh no I haven't. That's me done now. Well, done in actually. That mud's really tiring. The boots are going to take some cleaning, but no more deer. But the footage I got I'm really pleased with. So time to go and sample the delights of the cafe before I go home. This has seconds to live because I've done nearly 7 miles.